Alright guys, so you click on this video because you want to know how to beat Teros, the one and true, the king, the bull. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. He's terrifying. He's got 8 force. Dude plus hammer and axe. Actually just a menace, alright? Now, he is a very, very good character. The game is all about killing, and this guy's good at killing. He's also very frustrating, and there's a lot of gimmicks people do and abuse when they're playing this character. Now, I have lots of strats to beat this guy. I know his weaknesses. I know inside and out how to beat this guy because he's been around for a very long time, and I've had plenty of time to see what works against him and what doesn't work against him, okay? So let's go ahead and jump right in here, boys. Alright, boys, the first thing I want to show you when you get into this is I need to show you guys the inducing on axe, right? Deceptively large. You're going to want to respect this times infinity, alright? As a newer player especially, yeah, he got in the Brawlhalla car right there. I saw that. You're going to want to respect this. It goes extremely far horizontally that you wouldn't expect. You think it's just going to go up and down? No, it's going really far horizontally. So that is what tricks people. Now, look at these hitboxes. This huge rising hitbox, extremely far away horizontally. Like his original spot is here. Look how far away that goes. All the way up there. From back here. That is big. That's on rising. Now on falling, it goes even further. Boom. It cancels onto this grounded. Okay, this is the smaller hitbox, but when it's grounded, it actually explodes like this and goes even further horizontally than you would. Look at that. Boom. And the active frames are disgusting. But if we do it in the air, what you're gonna see is there's like this new falling one that goes all the way down there. Like, what in the world? How? It's crazy. So the first thing you want to know when you're fighting Teros is to respect this sig. You might not even want to edge guard it at first. Honestly, just give it mad respect, because if you try to punish this with like a ground pound off stage, like if they're doing it down here, they might just axe recover you down there. You have to have really good movement to be able to counterplay an axe player who's just doing this and then doing recovery and doing ground pound. These big hitboxes, you know, it's not. You're gonna have to respect that in lower elos. Now, second thing I want to show you guys is not to dodge down versus Teros, because they like to do that end sig, and they like to do down sig. So they'll do this side light nair, boom, like that, and that is not a lot of dodge frames, but they'll do it if it covers dodge down. But if you dodge in and down, it's not gonna cover that. Now they'll also do this. Boom. So if you dodge into that or down, you're just gonna get destroyed. So don't dodge down or in against when they have the axe, alright? Now, another thing you're gonna have to watch out for when you're playing against Teros is when he has the hammer, okay? The hammer. When you're fighting a hammer player, Chad, they're either gonna do two things. They're gonna do this, or they're gonna do this, okay? That is it. Alright? They can do a weapon throw approach, but the better hammer players are going to do one of these two. And when they're on miss, the hammer player is gonna do something, right? And if they get into scuttle scenarios, they're gonna start dashing around and try to catch your landing with stomp, right? Okay. Now Teros only has 5 movement speed, so you're gonna want to abuse the fact that he's a little bit slower on that end when you're fighting a Teros player. All right. But one thing's for sure, this guy's got a lot of force, right? You get hit by one of these moves, it's gonna hurt a lot. You can't let it destroy your mental when you're getting hit by this, because 8 force is a lot and it hurts. All right. So one thing people do when you're fighting a Teros player, they like to do this. They'll mix it up. When they hit a side light, they're gonna go like this. They're gonna go boom, side light. Then they're gonna go for a dash jump side air. They cover you to jump, so you don't want to like just jump with no dodge. Basically, they're gonna cover that. If you do jump and dodge, you're gonna be safe from that, depending on where you dodge. But they're also gonna do a mix up. They're gonna do this side light, and then they're gonna do that. That's gonna cover the dodge in. So the safest way to actually go is away and up and away. You want to be careful of this move. This move is actually deceptively good. It has a little pivot to it, and depending on which way they're facing, you don't even know which way they're facing. Teros is just spinning. When someone dashes in and they use this, you don't know which way they're swinging. It's really, really broken. I think when I play Teros, I abuse this move. I respect this a ton, basically. Okay. Another gimmick, when Teros is off stage with hammer, basically, what you want to do is not fall prey to this. When they're looking for this, you gotta be aware. When they're hammer off stage, there's 2 gimmicks. The inducing on both weapons. They might look for that, okay? They might look for that. What you want to do when you're fighting a player who's doing this, you're just gonna want to wait it out a little bit. Sometimes I'll go for an egg drop on Spear if I see they use their dodge right here. But you got to be careful of Hammer and Nair, of course. Honestly, just respecting Teros off stage is going to be good. But the place where you don't want to respect Teros, okay, is on the stage, chat. On the stage. When they are on the stage and you both have map, if you are jumping away and you're like, oh, he's scary, and you're jumping, guess what? Teros is going to come in and see that. Oh, great. Now I can try to cover your landings with Stomp or pressure you with Nair, giving them more power, right? If you're actually holding map, they are turned into just a side light and side air machine, just guessing. So you can, if you are holding map control and you're standing there, that's good. Stay on the ground, beat them on the ground, and yeah, call them out if they're gonna go for that dash jump side air. That's how you beat. All right, guys. Now, I have played against Teros a lot over the years, fought them a ton. Teros is a really old character. See how he's up there in the top right? He is very old. I played during the release of Lucian. After Lucian came out, Teros, the second character that was released since I played. I didn't play for the release of Sentinel. I don't even know what was happening back then. But I've seen the release of every legend after Sentinel. Now, when you're fighting Teros, okay? Teros players do not like to fight weapons that are quick, all right? Quick little weapons, all right? Now, and weapons that zone really well. So zoning and quick. Now, there are some fundamental things here. I do think that Teros does bad into this legend right here. Especially Lucian. This is one of Teros' least favorite matchups. Lucian, gun zoning, movement speed advantage. Defense doesn't, the hard hitting doesn't hit as hard, right? And Lucian's got really good sigs, all right? So the guitars are just, if you just find something that's you're gonna have a lot of time, because the high defense, to figure out something that's working versus Teros. They don't like that. So you're gonna be able to maneuver around the map, zone them out with guns, and even just get some close, quick action with the guitars that they really don't like. They don't like guitars, from my experience. A lot of Lucian players destroyed Teros over the years, and I'll stand to that. I used to play Ada, and I used the guns to beat Teros players. Now, I don't recommend Ada in particular, because the defense stat, but she is not the worst pick. Her weapons both zone and are quick. So if you don't get hit, you can beat a Teros real quick. I can do it right now. Probably. But the Teros players these days are really, really good. So you gotta be careful. Another character I would recommend is this one right here, Diana. Diana has guns just the same, and bow. Bow being another one that Teros players hate. They hate bow. So the guns are kind of a hard one to play. If you don't play guns, or if you don't play guns, I just recommended 2 gun legends. I just know that Teros players really don't like fighting these 2 players from my experience. Diana and Lucian, okay? Now, they also, if you don't play that, Kaya's a really good pick. Kaya has high defense, so the Teros is not going to hit as hard as he wants to hit. So you have more time to figure out how to zone them out. Has the bow for quick, has the spear for zoning, and you have that movement speed advantage. So, yeah, I would recommend these 3 legends. I recommend the weapons Katars, bow, and guns, in particular, to fighting him. And having high movement speed and high defense. Do with that what you will. So, like, Azuri is not a bad pick either. Someone like Koji's not terrible, but he's obviously, Koji only has 4 defense. You're gonna rock the 5. He's gonna hit really hard. You can't afford to get hit. Just listen to my advice, and things are gonna work out for you, honestly. Alright guys, this is me playing ranked 25, fighting a 2500 elo player, I think, 2600, Teros player with Kaya. We jump right in. What we're looking at right now is me playing Kaya. So I've already gotten hit by like 2 Teros moves. Notice I'm not in orange yet, but that's only because I'm playing a high defense legend like Kaya. Now, I'm immediately, if you notice, I don't want to give him respect on the stage. I want to stay on the ground. I don't want to jump up really high. I want to hold some map. Basically, he caught my landing there. This guy's a good Teros player. You guys are not going to be fighting Teros players this good. But, I'm winning neutral. I'm called him out right there to do a dash jump side air, hit the down light. Then I got some map control right there. Another D-light side air. I can use the D-lights to get him if I see him going in the air. And I just completely destroyed him, what the heck, with some really good side airs. I don't even remember what happened in this game. I actually kind of popped off there. So he won at the beginning, but I held on. did not lose my stock because of my high defense as well. So high defense coming into play. Now I'm kind of playing the mental game here, trying to edge guard him over the edge. Anonymous Alex looking for the weapon throw. All right. Another good tool is unarmed is actually good. If you have a high movement speed, you just go in for the kick against some of these weapons, like this unarmed sidelight. Notice if you pay attention to Sandstorm, he does that a lot. He does a lot of unarmed sidelight because that move is actually broken, untouched, old school. So what we're going through right now is going for that side sig. That actually covers that dodge for some reason. Don't ask me why. Sidelight end sig is broken. And then I failed the edge guard, missed, but I did sidelight into end sig, which is really good. Now, see how boom, I punished that. That move actually got buffed. I'm surprised I punished it. See how I'm staying away from the end sig? I'm really respecting that, always. That was a really, really good option for me. I did sidelight, jump, wait, GC, side sig on bow. That was good. Now, I'm kind of staying in a zoning. This guy, I prefer to make a video where I'm fighting someone like he's like a 2900 elo Teros player, but nice side sig from Anonymous Alex right there. That sig also got buffed, I think, in terms of speed. Really good. He's gonna have the opportunity to bring it back. He could bring it back really fast. Now, as you can see, I didn't commit to anything when he hit me. I just kind of stayed there as he's hitting me, and then I go for the edge guard, and he's dead. Give him the taunt, too, because, you know, we gotta stay BM on it. You already know, baby. Of course. Now, that is a match where I'm fighting Teros with Kaya in particular. And Kaya's my main. You guys know I'm a spear player. But I do recommend the legends Kaya, Lucian, or Diana if you're fighting a Teros. That is my secret on how to beat that legend. Good luck, guys. Pick those weapons that I recommended to you. Try them out. And tell me what you guys think. What do you think is your strategy to beat the god Teros? And does it differ from mine? Let me know. Let me know. Till next time, make sure you guys subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and leave a like if you like the content. I really appreciate it. Also, join my Discord if you want to see me go live and play ranked 1v1s in 2900 elo. You already know, baby. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.